How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome back to another FUTMAS review on the channel. Now, you guys know the last couple of SBCs over the last few days. Actually, since FUTMAS started, the price of these SBCs have been extortionate. So today, what I was hoping for was kind of a cheaper one, you know what I'm saying? And then we get FUTMAS Rashford. We'll be going through the whole SBC and everything about the card during this review. And the SBC right now, 260k on the Xbox and PlayStation. But lads, we're going to see if the player's actually worth it and if he's any good in game. That is the bottom line. So if you do enjoy, you know what to do. Bring that hype. Smash that like. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here. In terms of likes, can we hit 1,000 today? That would be amazing. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new and click the notification bell as well to be notified of when I do go live on the channel. And lads, my socials, Twitter, Instagram, both different. Marshall89HD, Marshall89YT for the Instagram. Make sure you check out both of them, lads. And yeah, check out my socials. Link in the description below. So in terms of Rashford today, we're playing him striker. Obviously, we're playing him in a 4-2-3-1. He is going, oh, by the way, lads, what do you think of these? What do you think of these? Those displays are fire. But yeah, back to FUTMAS Rashford. Rashford will be playing striker in a 4-2-3-1. That's what I've been playing these last couple of days, and I've been liking it, to be honest, lads. The 4-2-3-1's been suiting my kind of game style really well, and Rashford definitely suits the mold in terms of being a striker. He's 6'1", he's got great pace on this game, and in terms of like fitting the meta and stuff like that, he actually does fit the meta in some certain senses of the word. In terms of SBC, the first one is Premier League Minimum 2, Team of the Week 1, FUT Champions. No, it's ones to watch. It's normally FUT Champions, but it's Team of the Weeks or ones to watch. So that adds price to it straight away. 84 rated, 75 chemistry. So with that, it's not too bad. You'd expect another one on top of that because there's FUTMAS Rashford on this game. So there is another one thrown in there, and it's England Players 1, team overall rating 85, with the team chemistry and the number of players, etc, etc. But it's mainly the 84, then an 85, and that's with the thingy and stuff. That's where it should have stopped. It should have stopped there, and that should be the price of this SBC, because on the market, in FUTMAS Rashford Inform, which if he does get an Inform, by the way, goes from 83 to 85, and this is an 85 rated card, he'll match this card straight away, instantaneously. So, just off that thing, I thought that would have been enough. But no, there's an 86, and yeah, there's an 86 that adds so much price to this SBC, leading to a grand total of 260, give or take 5k either way, on the Xbox and on the PlayStation. Now, over the coming days, well, over the day, it possibly will drop. But honestly, lads, I don't see it. I don't see it happening. This pack's in store at a reduced prices and stuff, but right now, nothing's selling, or everything's selling. It's either or, it's no in between. So that's FUTMAS Rashford right there. In terms of his player bio, player data, and item detail, he's 6'1" Sims height. It's such a good height on this game. It's a really good height. He's got high work rates. That means he never stops running. He's always up, he's always down, he's always up, he's always down. He's never marked. I do like that about height to high, but sometimes they can lack identity in the role that they play. But it didn't seem to matter with FUTMAS Rashford. He moved very well in game. Right foot primarily, so that is the main foot he's going to hit on because he's got a 3-star weak foot. And you guys know, with a 3-star weak foot, especially when he's finishing in composure, which I'll get to in a sec, it just renders that 3-star weak foot slightly worse than it actually is. Well, slightly worse than it actually would be with like 90 finish and 90 composure and stuff like that. 5-star skills. He's a dribbling striker in this game. He's a pacey dribbling striker as well. Because, lads, this card, he knows how to dribble. Because as we go across and have a look at his attribute stats, you can see 90 acceleration, 96 sprint speed. There's no need for a chem style in that whatsoever. That is amazing. Fantastic, sensational, whatever you do want to say. 90 acceleration, 96 sprint speed. So he's going to accelerate really fast and burst past opponents and maintain that burst of pace with 96 sprint speed. He's got 86 positioning. That's great. It goes to 99 with the Deadeye Chem style. He got 82 finishing. Now that's a worry. It is a worry because he's got 81 composure. For a striker in this game, that's not the greatest in the world. But again, with a Deadeye Chem style, it goes to like 97. So you could envisage that being very, very good in this game, but I've got to say his composure in front of goal from time to time is hit and miss. I think it's down to the 81 composure. In terms of shot power, it's 90. There's no issues there whatsoever. He's got 80 long shots, 77 volleys, and 77 penalties. As for the vision, it's 80. The crossing 79, so he can definitely whip the cross from time to time. Shot pass 80 and curve of 87. I've got to say, did quite a few passes with Rashford in this sense, where the Ram and the Lamb were running beyond defenders and whatnot. He can curl them like Beckham. He's got great whip on his passes and good amount of power on them too. So he can definitely create on this game, can Marcus Rashford. So he's very versatile. You can play him cam or striker or Ram or Lamb. In terms of the dribbling, 90 agility, sensational. 78 balance, not that great. 84 reactions, 87 ball control, 89 dribbling, and the 81 composure. In terms of physicalities, 74 jumping, 90 stamina, that's tremendous. In the air, by the way, he's alright, but he's not going to score header after header after header after header, because on this game, headers suck. In terms of strength, 77, 75 aggression, that didn't really mean anything to me, but in game, he's actually not that weak. He's quite combative. So lads, with me saying in game, let's go have a look at Marcus Rashford in game. So here we go into the games. Now, we did score 3 in the 3 games I did play, and you're going to see the first of which right now. As you see, he's got the ball there. Look at his movement. He's off, he's away. He's very fast in this game, gets a chance, puts it in the net. Now, in terms of pace upgrades, it won't be that much. In terms of finishing upgrades, it's like +1. So, in terms of his scoring goals and whatnot, it's not going to be that much different from his normal cards. So, you've got to take that into consideration. But he is that little bit more effective on the game. I've used Rashford numerous times in this game, as I believe many of you would have as well, because he seems to be kind of the meta on this game. You know what I'm saying? He's a fast, strong, tall striker with good dribbling on this game and 5-star skills. So he seems that kind of meta on this game in some senses of the word. As he gets a chance here, elects to not go with the left and goes to the scissor kick chip over the top of the keeper. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful finish. In terms of the pros with this card then, lads, I've got to talk about the pace. The pace is literally incredible. 90 acceleration, 96 sprint speed. Now, not only is pace on the ball, off the ball, sorry, it's on the ball too, because, lads, it's got 90 agility. It feels very fast on the ball. So if you're one of those players that likes those quick turns, that likes the drag backs being very quick and effective and gives you that space to do what you want. Just look at him dribbling there, scoop turns and everything, throwing in, and he throws in the finish as well on that occasion. But if you're someone that likes those quick circles, the quick turns, the quick skills, and the quite quick exits out of skill moves, Rashford is your man. He's very good at that. But so is the normal card, to be honest. In terms of the shot power, it is there on the card. You've just seen it right there on your screen. His shot power is nuts. It is 90, 99 with a Dead-Eye Chem style attached. So you can definitely put defenses to the sword given the chance in this game, can Marcus Rashford. In terms of the dribbling, he's a dribbling extravaganza at times. Honestly, it's just incredible. He's a great dribbler on this game, and you've seen it in all the clips, lads. He's just, it comes natural to him. Look at the quick turn. That's what I'm talking about with Marcus Rashford. Very quick turn on him, and he was just inconsistent in front of goal. And that brings us to one of our cottons. The consistency in front of goal isn't that great with Marcus Rashford. I attribute that down to the composure, because when it comes down, the finishing should be a lot better. And yeah, I'll just put it down to his composure. But again, you can see the dribble on this card. It's so smooth, it's so delicate. And the finish there, he likes to take it with his 3-star weak foot, which brings us to another corner. 3-star weak foot. It's not good, it's not clever, it's not big, it's not hard, it's just, no. It should be 4-star. Actually, I don't know if it should be 4-star, but I'd like it to be 4-star with nearly every single card in this game, because 3-star, sometimes it doesn't matter, sometimes it matters a lot, and with Marcus Rashford, it seems to drop in that category of mattering quite a bit. See some more skills in the background, some more dribbles, some more sleek footwork from Marcus Rashford. Gets in the box and it nearly sneaks in that near post. In terms of 5-star skills and dribbling, it's amazing, and it's very quick at exiting, which I did mention earlier on. Look at the pace, man. In behind the defense, gets a chance, chips the keeper. The defender, Lenglet, is there on the cover. The stamina with this card. With high work rates, what do you need? Good stamina. I want to also mention the aggression and strength. You're going to see in this clip here, look at the aggression and strength of Marcus Rashford. It's exceptional at times, and I didn't get this due to the stats, but lads, he's actually not that bad in game when it comes down to the physicalities on the card. So that being said, let's get into the overall rating for Marcus Rashford. So there we have it, lads. He's a good player. He's a good player, which I did expect. I expect him to be a good player because his normal card's a good player in general for a lot of different players on this game. In terms of the upgrade that he got, I don't believe it was too good. He got +2 in terms of pace, which is a +1 in terms of acceleration, and +2 in terms of sprint speed, which isn't actually too bad with the card. So it's actually not that bad in that sense. Like I said, shoot went up +1. The positioning, it didn't change. The finishing went up 1, the shot power went up 1, everything else went up 1, which, again, that's negligible in game. You're not really going to notice that too much. The passing, however, it went up 5, and I definitely did notice a difference to his curve, which coincidentally actually went up 5 as well. So his curve was actually really good in those passes, which I did mention during the stats section of the no, it's not stream, of the review. In terms of the dribbling, it went up plus 4 to 88 from 84. So in terms of that, he went up great in terms of agility, great in terms of balance, and great in terms of pretty much everything, even composure. His defending, it really doesn't matter apart from head accuracy, which went up plus 3. His physicality went up quite a bit as well, went up plus 3 in total. Stamina plus 2, jumping plus 2, and again, the strength and aggression was noticeable in game, which I did mention towards the end of that review. But lads, if you got an inform tomorrow, not what would you rate him? What was your price estimate for the card? Because I want to hear from you guys right now, because the price estimate I'd give FUTMAS Rashford on the market is about 150. 150, that's 100k more in terms of this SBC. You know what I'm saying? I'd give him 150 market value for an 85 FUTMAS Rashford. He's OP on this game. He's a good player on this game, and that's why he's getting an 8.7 from myself. He's a very, very good player, a very effective player is FUTMAS Rashford, and if you don't take certain stats into consideration, he just looks flawless. But you need to take certain stats into consideration, like his balance, like his finishing, like his composure, and the rest you can just scrap, because he is a very good player in this game. 3-star weak foot. Also, take that into consideration. So in terms of those value for coins, lads, I mean, he can be worth it in some senses, because he's a very, very overpowered Premier League card, which Premier League cards are very sought after in this game. And he's a first owner, which you guys know first owner objectives could come in icon swaps and whatnot for Season 2. Yeah, I'd say he's worth it in some senses, but in a lot of other senses, I would say he's not worth it. 260k for this card, that would have a tradable market value of about 150 in my estimates. It's simply a no-bueno. Simply a no-bueno. EA are miles off the mark during this promo in terms of pricing these SBCs. So that would be a no-bueno for myself. In terms of enjoyment, I had loads of enjoyment with the card. Even though I had 3 games, I might be stupid enough to complete this SBC, because I like Rashford on this game. He could get an inform tomorrow, he could get an inform next day, he could get an inform next week, he could get another card the next week. You know what I'm saying? But I like Rashford in this game, so I might just do this SBC. In terms of FUT champ status, I would say a starter for the majority of the time. But if you want him on the bench, he'd be a great impact sub. But honestly, lads, 260k for a bench player, you might be taking a little bit of the piss there. In terms of the games played, he played 3, scored 3, and assisted 0, 8.3, 7.2, and a 9.5. I think that was the game where he did bag 2. In terms of his links, he's Manchester United, Premier League, English. He's got great links on this game. Does FUTMAS Rashford, and he links to Paul Pogba and players of such. Raheem Sterling, flashback Walcott. If you want to stick him, I don't know, centre-back, midfield or something, you could link him with Rio Ferdinand if you did the icon swaps. He's got a lot of good links on this game. In terms of key pro, it will be the speed dribbling. But before I get to that, the similar player, it's nailed on. It's Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay's got like a 3-star weak foot, 5-star skills. It's nailed on. I think Depay's got better work rates than this FUTMAS Rashford. I think Depay's high-low and Rashford's high-to-high. So again, just compare those two. In terms of the key card to deal, will be the 3-star weak foot. The best chem style will be Deadeye. Look at this. It goes from an 85 item, which he is right now, to a 91 with a Deadeye chem style attached. Centre forward, a left forward, a 90 striker, a 90 left wing, and an 89 cam. He plays way above his 85 rating. In terms of best strikers within the Premier League, I'd still go Aguero, Son, Mane, Aubameyang, someone else, then a Rashford or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of English strikers, it's Harry Kane, Rashford. Who else you got? I mean, there isn't too many options in terms of English strikers on this game, apart from the icons, which, again, the icon abilities on this game for English strikers. Look at Alan Shearer. I'd love to say he's the best icon on the game, but he's simply not. In terms of passing out of 10, it would be an 8. He's just a good passer of the ball, and that is a good rating. Shooting is an 8 as well, despite his inconsistencies from time to time. Physical, 7. Aggression, strength, that is a tick. It's a very, very nice little bonus to this card, is the aggression and strength. And the dribbler would be an 8 as well. It's just, he's a speed dribbler on this game, a speed dribbler, pace merchant. And sometimes that is just needed for your teams. But lads, hope you have enjoyed this review. If you have, once again, bring that type, smash that like, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here. Remember, social links, Marshall89YT on Instagram, pushing that a lot right now. And if you want to catch up any updates on myself, Twitter is the place to be, Marshall89HD. But lads, if you have enjoyed this review, I would stress, a like is all that's needed. Basically, if you have enjoyed, has helped you in any way, shape or form, smash a like on this review. In the comment section today, I want you to let me know if you're going to do Rashford. What you think of Rashford? Is Rashford good enough for your team? If yes, put yes. If no, put why. And will you do this SBC? Put yes if yes, put no, and tell us why, basically. But lads, that's going to be it. Smash a like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, I will catch you all next time.